Hello, my name is Yevhen Klopotenko and I'm a famous Ukrainian chef. For the last 15 years I'm trying to find out what is it real Ukrainian dishes, and I'm trying to explore the Ukrainian national food, because I believe that each food has a very important thing about identity of each country or each nation. I believe that if we save food, if we save the quality and system of cooking and preserving food, we can save and show the real identity of each nation for the future.
Last year, our public organization, Institute of Culture of Ukraine, gathered to include borscht to the national list of intangible cultural heritage of Ukraine. We traveled through all the regions of our country and saw that the whole Ukraine is united by the culture of Ukrainian borscht. We found the carriers of element, families and communities, which preserved the unique recipes of borscht passed down from generation to generation.
For the last decade I made a lot of expeditions because I want to understand what is that real food and how it is in Ukraine.
We have collected over 40 borscht recipes. The dish has 5 main ingredients: potatoes, red beets, carrots, cabbage and onions. At first, water in a pan is put the vegetables, and then each housewife application can be different, and so the taste too. At the national level, the element is recognized as a part of culture, as the culture of cooking borscht is perceived as a part of the national heritage. This is the first time in the Ukrainian history of submitting an element to the national list, when all Ukrainian elements is included, not a regional one. That's why the culture of Ukrainian borscht cooking unites the whole country. The carriers in which we recorded the elements have a direct connection with a specific element. They are carriers of regional features and tradition of Ukrainian borscht cooking, and also consider it is a part of their heritage. Represent historical recipe, feature and regional traditions of Ukrainian borscht cooking in their region. In addition, our history is connected with this element. Borscht is our identity.
Officially, first name of borscht I found in a Ukrainian dictionary of 1552. I think that this word was exist and much more earlier, but first time when it was write down, it was in 1552.
It was not customary to write about food during the Middle Ages and New Ages, so the first recipe for borscht took place in the description of the Kharkiv governance and dates back 1785. In modern Ukraine, the culture of cooking Ukrainian borscht is practiced by all families, catering establishments, restaurants, canteens, and people living in Ukraine.
So me and my organization, we have a huge plan to make borscht popular not only in Ukraine but in the whole world as well. Already we have a lot of different friends from all around the world who are ready to help us and make this truly great dish to make great in the whole world.
Every Ukrainian makes popular the dish. We have recorded more than 100 publications with borscht, books, articles, magazines, recipes under the hashtag movies and videos. Everything is on our website of the public association in free access. Borscht flows in our veins. Every Ukrainian is cooking borscht. A person born in the Ukrainian family from childhood joins the culture of cooking borscht and realizes it as an element of Ukrainian lifestyle. In addition to the family, catering establishments, educational institutions of all levels create an environment in which this tradition is transmitted professionally. Ukrainian borscht is always an indispensable part of certain social events, holidays and ritual practices. The presence of food in ritual practices still provides a special culture. The third day of the wedding, for example in Podolia, retained the ritual name to the daughter-in-law for borscht. The consumption of funeral borscht during funeral and funeral rites, etc.
Also, we want to make popular borscht not only around the world, but among the Ukrainians too. That's why we already have a plan to how to make it more popular. For example, we will provide maybe 50 masterclass all around Ukraine. We want to open the Museum of Borscht. We already, with our historians, writing a book with truly history and truly different recipes. Also, we want to make borscht popular in the digital. That's why we are working with images. We want images with borscht appears, and different people can send to each other borscht. We make a lot of exploration in different families, how borscht was that days and how it comes now. So it's only 10% of what we will do to make our dish more famous among the Ukrainians.
Each family cooks Ukrainian borscht according to the recipes, taking into account regional peculiarities, demonstrating the transmission of the culture of cooking and tradition of Ukrainian borscht from generation to generation. Our organization plans to promote the element around the world to make it attractive for tourists. The Ukrainian world community help us in this. The list of measures of element includes movies, festivals, book editions, images, Ukrainian and foreign masterclasses, Borscht Day, inclusion of borscht in the school nutrition manuals, and many other events.